Hi, it's Teacher Penny here with VIPKID, and I am the owner of the Facebook group VIPKID Teachers Wanted. Please be sure and look us up there. On Facebook, we have all sorts of what am I trying to say? Information, documentation, all that helps. It's late Friday night, can you tell? And my exciting life on Friday nights, and I'm making videos for you. So that tells you how my life is and where my brain is right now. But I'm going to want to bring you this video tonight to talk about the Certification Center Interactive Level 2 class. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the interactive functions of the classroom and then walk through the slides with you to show you how to teach those slides. I'm not going to show you the slides. You should have them. And as you watch this, I'm going to encourage you to have the video going one place, but then have the slides open so you can flip through the slides with me. You should be able to download the slides from the Certification Center and be able to follow along with those. Now, first, just a couple of things to make sure that we're on the same page of where you are in the process. The Certification Center is part of the VIPKID hiring process. You're going to do the interview and the demo class first. That's teaching that 10-minute My Feelings. You might also do the Interview Express or another way, but now you're in the Certification Center. And in the Certification Center, you have three choices. You can do the lower level lesson, that's the letter X and the letter P, or you can do the intermediate level lesson, that's My Country, My Culture, and Earth, Our Home. So you have one of those two options, or you can do the level 2 interactive. Now, let me explain the difference in because the lower level one, the letter X lesson, that is a level 2 lesson. This is the level 2 interactive lessons. And so let me explain the difference in those. We have 7 levels of classes that can be taught with VIPKID, all the way from 1 to 7. Level 1 is for the little bitty ones, 3, 4, early 5-year-olds. You won't teach those for a while until after you've already got some experience as a teacher. You won't teach 6 and 7 for a while because that's for like way up there. So we focus with new teachers. When you come in, most new teachers start off with 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, level 2 is where most of our students come into the program. They start with level 2. That is considered beginning, even though it's level 2. Remember, level 1 is for the little bitty babies, okay? So level 2 is where most of our kids come in beginning to learn English. Now, I'm making this video in November of 2018, and about 6 months or so ago, they switched out level 2 to become interactive lessons, and where we can move things around on the screen. Now, we are still teaching some of the old level 2 lessons. Those are called the static ones, where they don't move. They're static. Nothing moves on the screen. And it has to do with how the parents bought the packages of lessons. They bought the older lessons and they're still using up the rest of the lessons in the package, okay? But most of the ones that go into new lessons are purchasing new packages. They are getting the level 2 interactive lessons. I hope that's clear to you, okay? But they have told us that by the end of 2018, everything, all level 2 is going to be interactive, okay? All the lessons are going to be interactive. Most of mine now that I teach, and I teach a lot of level 2 classes, most of them are interactive. I think eventually all of the curriculum is going to be interactive. Right now, level 1 and level 2 are interactive, but I think eventually all of the curriculum will be interactive. But for right now, it's just level 2. And here's my suggestion to you for the Certification Center. I would suggest that you do the lower level mock class first, because that really teaches you the VIPKID style of teaching, taking out the extra language, the incidental language, using TPR, using modeling, all of those kind of things. And if you're not familiar with those things, you need to go watch my videos for the lower level mock classes, because they really go into depth. I'm talking about TPR and incidental language and synthetic phonics and all that. I would encourage you to do the lower level ones the lower level mock class first, okay? And after you pass that one, then think about adding in the interactive one, okay? You can do the intermediate one as well if you want. I, for a long time, and in those other videos, you're going to hear me say, I suggest doing all 3 of the mock classes before you sign your contract. That was because it was really hard to add levels after you're hired. Well, they changed that process now. They changed the process of adding the levels, and so it's easier to add levels now after you're hired. So really, you only need to pass 1 mock class in the certification center. Then you can move on to being hired, sign your contract and everything, and start teaching. And then you can add the other levels a little bit later. So you don't have to do all 3. But if you want to do at least 2 of them, my suggestion, this is Teacher Penny's opinion, this is not anything, somebody else may disagree with me. This is my thought. Do the lower level mock class, okay, and then go to the do the interactive one. And then if you want to do the intermediate one, that's fine. You can do that too. That way you come in with lots of certifications. But if you want to just say, I'm over this, I want to get started, okay, then just do the lower level one. Maybe then start uploading all your documents while they're getting approved. You can go back and do this level 2 interactive one, okay? So here's what's different on the level 2 interactive lesson. We can move stuff around on the screen. The slides look different. They have a different feel to them, and the function of the whole classroom changes a little bit, okay? So first thing is that the slides automatically load. We do not, you know how in the other lesson you had to go over to Docs and upload it by myself and open. You don't have to do that. In interactive classes, they automatically load into the classroom. And that's really great that we don't have to go through all of that stuff before. So I'm really excited that they do that. So the slides load automatically, and then they do look a little bit different. Now I'm going to give you my version. Don't you love my artwork? See how I have such... I was a music teacher. I was not an art person, so you guys get to just deal with my my artwork here. All right, but I'm going to show you, this would be the slide area. Now in the classroom, you're still going to see your students' video here, your video here. Know that they are changing the classroom a little bit coming up very soon, and so it may have the videos up on top. Okay, it just depends on which version of the classroom you get. But probably for your mock class, for this interactive level 2 mock class, it's going to be the version where you got the slides here and then the videos are going to be over here on this side. Okay, all right, on this where the slides are, and of course this is square, but my board is rectangle, so you can see rectangle. Anyway, at the bottom of the screen is where you're going to see some several buttons to use. Okay, let me go through each one of those and talk about how they work. Okay, the first one is called the Slide Finder, and it's a small box in the bottom left corner of the slides, and it tells you that you're on slide number 1 out of 27 slides, or slide number 1 out of 15, or slide 5 out of 26, whatever it is, okay? So if you are wondering, okay, how far are we to the end of this lesson, or how many more slides do I have before I finish up my time here for the mock class? This is where it has it. It tells you exactly what slide you're on as you go through. So slide 1 of 27, 2 of 27, 3, you get the idea, okay? If you want to skip and go to another slide, I had to do that this morning. I had to reset the classroom because of some technical issues, and we were about halfway through the lesson. And so when I got back into the classroom, it was at the beginning again. And so I just typed into the box, I typed 15, and that got me close to where I was in the lesson before. I didn't have to go click, 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 click to find where we were in the lesson. I could just put it in there, okay? The next one, there is a box here, and it's orange, okay? There's a little circle here, and it has a gift box in it. Now, the reward system in the interactive lessons is it's an interactive reward. We can move things around with the reward system. And in the lessons that you're going to teach this time, it is a toy store. It looks like the front of a toy store, and there are toys in the window. And then there is a shopping cart over on the side. And so what you do is you want your student to pick a toy and put it into the shopping cart. When they put it into the shopping cart, the toy is going to disappear. Okay, so that's the reward system in both of the lessons that it gives you for this one. Okay, so this is if you are in the middle of the lesson, let's say you've gone to slide 5. Okay, and so you introduce the reward system. It's usually like the second or third slide, and then you go on to another part of the lesson, and then it's time to give a reward again. You can click on this little circle and it will take you back to the reward slide. Okay, and then you give another toy. Yay, you get a toy. And I'll talk to you exactly about how you get them to move things here in just a moment. Okay, so you're going to you're going to go back to that reward system there, to that reward slide there. And then when you're through doing whatever you want to do with the slide, you get that gift one is actually going to change, and it's going to become a circle, an arrow, a curving arrow. Okay, I think it goes the other direction, but anyway, and that means you're going back to where you were. So if you click on the little gift box, it will take you back to whatever slide you were on before. So let's say you're on slide 8, okay, and you click on the gift box, it takes you back to the reward slide, you do the reward, you move the toy into the cart, then you click back on this button and it'll take you back to slide 8, okay. Now, if you do like I have done way too many times, okay, I click on the reward button, I go back to the reward system, and then I forget and I hit the arrow button to go to the next slide. Yeah, then you got to click, 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 or you can use the box here to move to the right slide. So don't forget to hit that arrow button rather than using the one that just advances to the next slide. Okay, now there are 4 circles over on the bottom right side. The first one, and you can't really see on my picture here, but the first one has a little mouse on it, okay? If you have a student that decides to be a scribbler, don't you love those? Yeah, and they're scribbling all over, and they're moving things all over on the slides, and you can't get them to focus because they're having too much fun playing. You can click on this one, and it will turn off their mouse, okay? Very handy, okay? Now, if you're doing this as your mock class, you may have a mock mentor that decides to go nuts with the scribbling or with the. You can turn off their mouse, okay, to show that, hey, I know how to use that. I know how to use that function. I know how to turn off your mouse, and so that would be a good thing to show them that you know how to do. Is you know how to turn off their mouse, okay? The next one is the eraser button. Okay, there's an eraser button. Let's say that you have made. Let me erase my little board here. Okay, let's say that you made some marks on the board, okay, and you want to just erase this one. If you hit the erase button, it will erase the last line made. Then it'll erase, you hit it again, it'll erase the next to the last line. Okay, and keep going until you could go all the way back to the beginning. Now, if you just want to completely reset the entire slide back to where it was at the beginning, so all of the pieces that you've moved around, or maybe that even disappeared, if you want to just reset the entire slide, that's what this one is. Okay, and it has one of the little circle arrows. Okay, so that one resets the slide completely back to the way it was at the beginning. Okay, then the last one is a timer. Okay, there's a timer that comes up here. You can click on it, and then it's going to have a box that comes up here, and it'll have 3 different times. I think it's 10, 20, and 30 seconds or something like that. 15, 30, and 60? I don't remember now. I don't use it real often. So anyway, but it does have a timer here, so you can say, you could say, yay, you have 15 seconds to get toys, or to move something, or to say your spelling words, or to something. You could have fun with that one. So the timer is there, and you do have to click start on the timer when you do that one. So the timer is a great function to use. I probably should use it more often, but I don't. But anyway, that's okay. The timer is there for you to use. Sometimes when they're reading their vocabulary words or their high frequency words, that's a great way to use it to get them to read a little bit faster. Okay. All right. So that's the basic functions of that classroom in there. Now let's talk about the interactive features of the classroom, and there are several of them. They have some videos that they want you to watch. They've got some reading they want you to do that tells you all about the different interactive functions, but let me just go through those with you right quick. First off, in your lower level lessons and even the intermediate level lessons, on the slide, all of the teacher directions were written in small type down here at the bottom of the screen. Okay, that's where the teacher directions were. In the new interactive classroom, it does not have the teacher directions on the slide. The kids cannot see them. They're actually on a separate little box up at the top. Okay, so watch for those up there at the top. Sometimes, depends on the format of the classroom that you're in, sometimes they appear when you first go onto the slide and then they disappear. But if you'll look, there are some arrows at the top. You can click on those and the teacher direction will show up for you. It does not show up for the student. Okay, the students cannot see the teacher directions here. Okay, so the teacher directions will either be in a box here at above the slides, or it will be on a little thing that comes down, and you can get that to come back if you click on these little arrows at the top to make it so you can see it long enough. Okay, sometimes if it's in the box up here at the top, if there's more lines than are shown in that area, you have to scroll. You just hover your mouse over it and scroll, and it picks up all of those. Okay. All right. So that's the tips, where the tips are. The second thing is, if you're wondering, can I move stuff around on this slide? Okay. The only ones that you can move, not all the slides have the interactive features. Okay. Probably a third, maybe a third of the slides have some kind of interactive feature on it. But if it does have that, it's going to have up at the top right, it's going to have a tag up here that says that this is a vocabulary slide. This is a high frequency word slide. This is a practice slide, or whatever it has up there. And then if it has a picture of our beloved Dino, don't you love my artwork? Isn't he cute? Yeah. I told you, I'm not an artist. I traced this guy, okay? So if it has Dino over here in the corner, like then it is an interactive lesson, okay? So look for Dino up in the top right corner. If he is there, something on your page is going to move. Something on your page is going to be interactive, okay? So let's talk about the different kinds of interactive lessons and the different interactive slides, okay? Some of them will have either a trash can or the shopping cart, like we talked about with the reward center. I had one today that was on. It was on Britain, and there was the guard shack here that we learned about, the Queen's Guards, and we were dragging things into the guard little building over here on the side. Something. It may have a trash can, a dumpster, a shopping cart, a basket. I had one earlier today that was we were moving eggs into a basket. That type of thing. And that is where we can drag something to it and it will disappear. Okay, and you're going to see that in the lesson that you teach here. So you can drag things to it and they will disappear. Then there's also some slides that have a gallery. Okay, and that is going to be a little box over here on the side, and it's going to have several different pictures in it, or letters, or words, or whatever it is. So let's pretend like it has letters in it, and I'm just going to put A, B, C, D. here. Okay, so it's got letters in it. It might have a little arrow here at the bottom, and that means there's more down here. So you click on that one and it goes and it brings up E, D, E, F, G, whatever. Okay, so this is the gallery, and you can pick up, you can grab and move that A over to somewhere else. Now, when you are showing your student how to do this, you have to model it first. Remember, in all of our lessons, we never want to ask our student to do something that we don't show them what we want them to do first. I don't want them to go, what does she want me to do? How am I supposed to do this? If you want them to draw a line or circle something or drag something, you have to model it first. So if I want them to, let's say I want them to drag A over there, I can say, drag A. Okay, and I can either hold up a whiteboard that has this drawn on it, drag A. Okay, or what I usually do is I take my mouse and go over to the item, and I'll show them my mouse, and I'll say, drag A. When you hover your mouse over each one of the items, it gets just a little bit bigger, and you can grab hold of it by clicking and holding. You can grab hold of it and kind of wiggle the mouse a little bit, and that will make that one little thing wiggle and move a little bit to help them see where you are. Okay, and then you can do drag A, or you could say move A. I've seen both done in videos and in conferences, workshops. I've seen them say both things. I've either say drag or move. Either one works, but we're going to show them what we want. So if we had this, let's say we have this, okay, we would say drag A. Yeah. Yes, and you drag the first one, okay, so that you have at. Yes, good. And then let's say the next one is, this is not a real slide, just I'm showing you, okay? Good. Drag, that's not what I want, okay? Drag B. Okay, so you could show it on a whiteboard like this, or you could, if you're not doing that, you could maybe underline. Okay, you could underline this part with your mouse. Okay, and say, yes, B, at, and have them move it down there. Okay, but for any of them, you want to make sure that you are modeling how you want them to move before you expect them to do it. Before you ask them to move, you have to model for them what you want. Now, remember that you probably saw this in your reading beforehand. I know you probably heard about it in your feedback from your lower level mock class, but they probably said something about I do, we do, you do. Okay, and then I do, we do, you do. That is where you do it first. Okay, so if I want them to circle something, or if I want them to drag something, I do the first one. I always give them the first answer. And then I ask them to do it with me. That's we do. I do, then we do it together. And then on the next one, I expect them to do it on their own. So that's you do. I do, we do, and then they'll be able to do it on their own for you do. If they hesitate a little bit and don't quite do the next one, then I'll do the next one with them too. And then the next one, they'll be able to do it on their own. Okay, so you work through that process. I do it. Never, ever ask them to move something that you don't show them what to do first. You show it by moving it yourself. You show the mouse. Yes, move A. Or whatever you need to do, okay? But you never ask them to do something that you don't show them how to do it first, okay? All right, there's also pick one or pick many. Sometimes you might see a couple of pictures or a couple of words or whatever, and you're wanting them to pick one. I know we're going to do one here in a little bit with he throws, and it has a couple of pictures in there, and you want them to click on the one that is correct. And when they do that, a green check mark comes up and shows them which one it is. So that's the pick one. And sometimes it also has an audio clip that it'll play. There are two different audio clips. One of them is just a small orange circle with the little triangle on it, okay? And it plays a short, that really looks like a triangle, doesn't it? Yeah, well, maybe. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah. Okay. And it plays a short video or a short audio clip, just a couple of seconds worth. Sometimes we have a longer one, and that one will have the, it'll have this, but then it has a bar here, and it kind of shows the progress of it. This one, you can actually stop it in the middle of it, okay? You can stop it and then start again. This one, you can't stop. Once you click it, it has to play the whole thing. But this one's usually only just a few seconds long, okay? But this one may be up to a minute. If it's a song that they're singing or something like that, it might be a little bit longer with those, okay? Now, they do have it where the student can hear you sing and you can hear the student sing sometimes, okay? Sometimes I can't hear them very well. You do want them to try to sing, but you definitely need to sing with them on that. I know some of you don't like to sing. I was a music major. I love to sing. We sing all the time in my classes. So I love to sing with them. And you do want them to sing along with it. So, okay? All right, so those are the different features, the different activities that you can do in the interactive classroom. Now let's talk about the actual slides. So now is where you need to have your slides open on there. Now, the slides that you are able to download and look at from the portal are just PDF pictures of the slide. You can't move stuff around on these slides. Now, once you schedule your mock class, you should be able to get into the practice room or into the actual classroom and practice all you want, okay? At least a couple of hours before the class, you should be able to get in there, maybe even like 24 hours. I don't know. They change it up so many times. I can't keep track of when you can get in and when you can't. But anyway, they're in this interactive one. They are going to give you 2 lessons. There's an A lesson and a B lesson. See, a little sign language there. Little TPR, right? There's an A lesson and a B lesson. They are both kind of right smack in the middle of level 2. And they are, if you are actually teaching this lesson, if you look on, I think it's lesson slide 4, it says that this is a level 2 unit 5. There are 12 units in level 2. This is from unit 5, so it's right in the middle of the lesson. They've had 12 lessons in unit 1, 12 in unit 2, 12 you get the idea. Okay, so they've had about 55 lessons so far in VIPKID. Okay, they're a little bit beyond where they were in the letter X lesson, not quite to where they were in the letter P lesson. Okay, so that's where this student is as far as developmentally wise, as far as placing them where they are in the curriculum. The level A lesson, the A lesson is lesson 7, and the B lesson is lesson 8. So they are right next to each other. They would have this class, and then they would have the B class if they were doing this in the actual curriculum. Okay. So in this lesson, it says on slide number 3 that our objectives for this slide are to teach the word ball and to teach the word throw, the verb to throw. We're going to teach he throws and I throw. We're going to teach those with it. He, she, I, they. We're going to teach all of those words with it. And then we're going to blend the phonemes with the word, or the rhyme IP. IP. That's the last of the sentence. And then the onset, the beginning letters we're using are Z, R, S, and H. So we're going to be teaching zip, rip, sip, and hip. Okay, and they're going to be listening very carefully for those synthetic phonics in there. So that's the objective in this lesson. You still want to start off your lesson on it's slide 4 in the thing. But when you get to that title slide, the one that has my friends and I, you're still going to want to start that off with a great warm greeting to establish rapport with your student and to make them comfortable. Remember, if you're doing this with a mock mentor, you have to prepare both lessons, the A lesson and the B lesson. And then when you get into the class, the mock mentor will tell you, I want you to teach the A lesson, or I want you to teach the B lesson. They may say, which one do you want to teach? Okay. But you need to have both of them prepared just in case. Okay. Some say, some say, which one do you want to teach? And some say, no, you have to do the one that I tell you to teach. I've even heard of one mock mentor. She said, which one are you most comfortable with? And then said, okay, do the other one. When they told me that, I was like, seriously? Anyway, so you just have both of them ready that you can teach both of them. And they're very similar, so you should be able to get that one together. Okay? So do your greeting with this. It's going to be simple. I'm going to do a very quick show of that. I talk more extensively about the introduction in the lower level classes. At this point, yes, you can use how are you? Yes, you can use how old are you? We've practiced that with them several times at this point. So I would say, hello. Hi. My name is Teacher Penny. Teacher Penny? What's your name? Hi, John. Pretend like they just said John instead of my name is John. You always want those complete sentences. Always complete sentences. So then you would go back. Hi, John. My name is John. My name. Yes, good. How are you? I'm fine. Yes, good. How old are you, John? Yes, I'm 6 years old. I'm 6 years. Yes, good job, John. Okay, so always make sure that you're getting those complete sentences throughout the lesson. Okay, if they don't give you a complete sentence, you just say it. Okay, for them, you can show them how many words you want them to say, and then get them to repeat that complete sentence with you. If they leave out a word, I 5 years old, then I am 5 years old, or I am 5, whatever word they leave out, just repeat it, re-emphasize that word. Or if they mispronounce a word, let's say they mispronounce the word years. Okay, I am 5 years old. Okay, or I don't know how they would do that. You would just go, years. Years. I am 5 years old. I am 5 years old. Yes! Get them to repeat that to you. That's how we correct the pronunciation or grammar or whatever it is with them. We correct it very positively. Just have them repeat it back to us. Okay? Yay! Good job! Today is my friends and I. And you're going to circle that on the screen. Okay? My friends and I. Good. Particularly here at the beginning of the lesson, if you want them to repeat exactly what you say, point to your mouth. Okay? My friends and I. Then cup your ear. If you want them to say it back to you, if it's their turn to speak, then you hold your hand by your ear. If you don't put your hand behind your ear, your mock mentor is not going to say anything. This is what they're looking for. And you can't do a kind of a, okay? Be very deliberate in putting your hand behind your ear for them to see that, okay? All the way through the lesson. And maybe towards the end of it, we're not doing this as much because we're holding lots of props or whatever. But at the beginning of the lesson in particular, you're going to be doing this a lot to get them to end. Because what you're really wanting is you're wanting to build a rhythm with this student, okay? We want 50-50 talk time at this point. Okay, 50% me, 50% my student. So get in the rhythm here at the beginning. I say something, they say something. I say something, they say something. I don't want it to be talk, 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 talk. Student says 3 words. Talk, 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 talk. Student says 3 words. Get them to talk on every lesson. Okay. All right. So you've done your introduction with him. And then the next slide is the reward slide. Yay! Good job. You get a toy. Yay! And you grab hold of one of the toys with your mouse. Okay. You wiggle it. Go, toy. My toys. Drag the toy. Maybe you would have a picture of the shopping cart. I don't know. That might be a fun thing to do. You could use a whiteboard for that, okay? But you're going to drag one of the toys into the shopping cart. Yes, pick a toy. Move the toy. Yes, good. And once they move one toy, go to the next slide. Okay. Yes, good job. Okay. And then you go to the next slide because you only want them to do one. Maybe you move one and they move one. We're not worried about what the names of these toys are. We just want them to a toy. That's all it is. Okay. Then you're going to introduce the word ball. Here you really have to have a real prop. Okay. So I've got several different balls. Okay. So I would just pick one. It doesn't really matter which one you use. You just need a ball of some kind. Okay. So this is a brand new word and you're going to circle the word ball. Okay, you have to circle the word ball. Now, since this is a new word, you need to repeat the word 3 times before you do anything else. This is not an interactive slide. Okay, see, there's no dino up in the corner, is it? Okay, so it's not an interactive slide, but you circle the word ball and you repeat the word ball 3 times. Ball. Ball. You circle the ball on the screen. Ball. Yes. Ball. And you can play with the ball. Okay, whatever. Okay, yes. And then you're going to ask who. Well, no, let's do this as you say it first. Okay, you circle the picture with the little girl and the ball and go say, it is her ball. Okay, it is her. You could also have a character. Maybe this is Meg. We use Meg all the time. So you could have a printout of that, or you could have a doll. Either way. Go, look. It is her ball. And to get them to repeat. It is her ball. Yes. It is his ball. It is his ball. Yes. Whose ball is it? Yes, it is her ball. Okay. It is her ball. Okay. Whose ball is it? It is his ball. Yay! You could use dolls or whatever with this, but you do want a boy and a girl, not like a stuffed animals, whatever. Use a boy and a girl because we're emphasizing his and her. They've already been introduced to his and her, okay, and we're just reinforcing that with this one. But again, you teach the answer. It is her ball. It is his ball. Then you can ask the question, whose ball is it? Okay, and you want to practice that a couple of times through there. Good. All right, on to the next slide. Yes, good job. Okay, and this is going to be the same thing. We're really just kind of repeating the same process on this one. So you're just going to do again. Ball. Maybe you pull out a different ball. Okay, because they both have soccer balls there. So you pull out another ball and go, yes, ball. Good. And circle the picture of the little boy. Whose ball is it? Okay, same question. The question is actually not on this slide. It's not on the teacher directions here. Okay, the question is not there, but you still need to use that. Okay, so you would practice. It is his ball. It is his ball. Good. It is her ball. You're circling the picture on the slide. It is her ball. Good. Whose ball is it? It is his ball. Yes. Whose ball is it? It is her ball. Again, the question is not on the slide, but you need to use that question. It was in this one. Yay! Great job. That's when you hit that. You did 2 slides, right? So it's time to do a reward. You click the little gift button at the bottom of the screen, go back to the reward slide. Yay! Pick a ball, because there is a ball on there. If they already picked the ball, just say pick a toy. Yes! Move the toy. Yay! Good job! And then hit the arrow. Go back. Okay? Go back. Good. Let's see. Okay. Oh, don't say that. Don't say let's see. See, this is where it gets us. See, we didn't even notice that we say things like that. Okay, so you go back to this one and you say, ball, ball, drag a ball. Yes, good. And what you're wanting them to do is to move the ball onto the court, onto that picture of the basketball court. Okay, if they hesitate on this, you could go over and hover your mouse over the ball and let it get a little bit bigger. Okay, and then wiggle it just a little bit. Okay, and say, yes, ball. Okay, now it doesn't say here on this one, but this would be a good place to say, this is a ball, or it is a ball. Yeah, okay. So you could use that, because remember, they want us to use complete sentences on everything. So I would use a complete sentence here and say, look, it is a ball. Or maybe you have a basketball at that point. And of course, my basketball has disappeared. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, so maybe you've got a basketball at this point. These all came from Dollar Tree. I use them all the time in my classes. Okay, I've got a soccer ball, football, baseball, tennis ball, basketball. I use them all the time in class. So just, maybe pick up a couple of these. Okay, good. So you would just get through here. Ball, yes. And I like to do on this one, it's not, again, this is not written here, but this is a great extension. I would take the kite, and move it over onto the basketball court and go, ball? No, it is not a ball. Okay, practice that negative answer to it. Okay, no, it is. They'll probably say no. No ball. You say, yeah, no, it is not a ball. Have them say that that negative answer to the question. Okay, so they move the ball, and you would say, yes, it is a ball. Okay, move the kite. Ball? No, it is not a ball. And you move the kite back over there. You don't have to do that with all four of them, just one. So one that's correct and one that's incorrect. Great job. Woohoo! Then you move on to the next slide. And this slide is not interactive. You are just teaching the conjugation of the verb throw. Okay, so you're going to teach the word first. Okay, throw. So maybe this time I'm going to. You don't have to have all these balls. If you have them, great. Okay, you don't have to have them all, but if you have all the different ones, it's great. So I have a baseball here. You could use a football. It doesn't matter. We're teaching the word throw. We're not teaching ball. We're teaching throw. Okay, so but I'm going to start with throw. Throw, and get that ball to come right up there on the camera, but don't block your face. Okay. Throw. Yes, good. Then circle the picture of the boy with the football. Okay. He throws. Good. He throws. Yes, he throws. Circle or underline the S on throws. Okay, because we're emphasizing here that we have to put the S with he, she, or it. So underline or circle the S. He throws, and emphasize that S on there. Yes, she throws. She throws. Yay. Maybe you'd have a flower. Okay, a fake flower for her to throw. Yes, she throws. Good. They throw. They throw. Woohoo! They throw. Yeah, so you're just getting them to repeat those back to you. We're not really emphasizing a whole lot about how to do it. We just want them to get used to hearing that it has to have the S. Listen very carefully. This is a place that your mock mentor is probably going to try to make a mistake, and they're going to listen. They want you to hear it, okay? That S on the end of the verb is very hard to hear sometimes. So listen very carefully. If they say he throw, you have to go back. Oh, he throws. He throws. Good. Maybe you would even take, this is a printable that's in our Facebook group. It's in, the Certification Center intermediate level printable props. Okay, so this is just a simple chart that I made, and I don't usually put all of the verbs in here, but I do keep my S here, so I can say yes for he, she, it. We have to have S. He throws. Yes, she throws. Good. They throw. You could have it filled in if you want to with the throw. Okay, that's up to you how you want to do that. That's kind of an extension a little bit farther into this. Maybe not exactly necessary on this one, okay, at this part. But as you get into this concept a little bit more, the chart might be something that you want to use. Okay, good. All right, let's read. Okay, now we're on the next slide, and it has the sentence, he throws. Let's let them try to read. Okay, so you would underline the sentence, read please. Yes. And then help if they hesitate, help them with it. They'll probably say, he throw. Okay, if they do go, he throws. Yeah. He throws. Yes. Circle. He throws, and you show the mouse. Okay, that is I do. Now we do. They know how to circle. Okay, and there's only one that is really a correct answer for he throws. Okay, so circle he throws. Yes, and you're looking for him to circle the football player. Good. So, yeah, yes, he throws. Now, again, this is where you could do, if your time is going well, you could do a negative here. You could circle the guy kicking the soccer ball and go, he throws? No, he does not throw. So you get that negative answer there. That's important to do that one. Again, it's not in there, but it is an extension. Okay, and as long as you accomplish the objective of the slide, okay, then you can extend past it. So as long as they can circle and say he throws, then you could do the next one. You could do that next step. He throws? No, he does not throw. And you can mark it out. Okay, there. Good. Don't worry about the third one. You don't have to do the third one if we've already done that. Okay, good. And so you go to the next slide and you have throw and throws. And notice that Dino is up there in the corner. That means that you're going to be able to move these words. Okay, we're going to need the word throws twice. You can actually move that twice. There's like several words there stacked on top of each other, so you can move it several times. Okay, so you on this one I would go up here to the top and underline under throw and have them repeat it. Throw. And then underline under throws. You need to be kind of way underneath it to underline, or it'll start moving the word. Okay, you'll figure that out when you get into the classroom, because if you're too close to whatever the movable object is, you can't draw. So you have to get farther away from it to be able to draw under it. Okay, so throws. Yes. This is where I would use the chart. Okay, so you would underline she at the bottom of it. She throw or throws, and you point to that S. Okay, yes, she throws. She throws. Yes. Then you underline you have drag, throws. Good. Drag. Yes. You underline the I. I throw or I throws. Yes, I throw. Okay. Drag. I throw. Yes. He. Yes, he throws. He throws. Good. Great job. Go back and give a reward. Somewhere in here, give a star just to show that you know what the star system is. So you've got something that you could cut out. Yay, you get a star. Yay. Okay. And make a big deal out of that. So you go back and you give a toy. You come back to the class. Okay. Great job. Okay, and now it's time now we're going to the phonics part, okay? So you start with, this is not an interactive, okay? It is not, so those balls do not move. But what we do is we draw a line, okay? So you would say, John, let's read. And I start with the ip, okay? I underline the ip. And I say, ip, ip. And then go over and underline the Z. Okay. Z. Yes. Z. And then draw a line from the Z down to ip. Z. Ip. Z. Ip. Don't say Z. That's not the sound that Z makes. Synthetic phonics, it's Z. Z. Ip. Yeah. And then draw a line to the word zip. Z, ip, and let them put it together. Zip, yes. Then you go to the next one and you underline the R. Ip. Yes, and so you start off, you do the first one and blend with them, okay? Then on the next one, they should be able to do this a little more independently. They already know all these letters. They already know all these sounds. They should be able to read this together. They should be able to put these together into them. But you're helping them with the first couple of ones, okay? So you go to the next one and you underline the S. Maybe you don't say the S sound this time. Okay, you try to get them to do it. If they hesitate, then you give it to them. Okay, if they go, okay, then you go, S, ip, S, ip, sip, yes, S, sip. Good. You're wanting them to draw the lines. You draw the first one, then you want them to draw. Good. And then you underline the last one, the H, okay? Now, this is one that you got to be very careful that watch those synthetic phonics because you will want to say, okay? But it is, it's just the breath sound. It's not the, okay? Okay? This is, if you do this sound, if you do this movement, this is actually a movement that we use with the H sound. That would be very good to use that movement. Ip. Hip. Yes. Good job. Ooh, got an itch. Okay, good. Yay. Great reading. Okay, and then you get to the free talk slide. And this is the last slide before goodbye. So this is really kind of your saving grace. You have a timer going over here, maybe your cell phone, maybe a kitchen timer, whatever. You've got a timer going, and you are going to you're watching that. And maybe when you get to this free talk slide, you're at about 9 minutes. By the way, you need to go back and do another reward. You need to go back to the reward slide at least 3 times. Okay, and then give a star somewhere else. Okay, so at least 3 times, go back to your reward slide and then give a star. So every other slide, you're going to give a reward. Okay, so when you get to this one, you start off with, look, I throw a ball. Yes, I throw a ball. What do you do with a ball? I throw a ball. Yes. Then if you have time, circle the dad. Okay. What does he do with a ball? He throws. Yes. He throws a ball. Yay. Circle mom. What does she do with a ball? She throws a ball. Then circle all of them. What do they do with a ball? They throw a ball. Good. See how we're using all of those pronouns in there? Getting used to that. Okay, so that's how you would use the chart. That's how, and if I were you, I would, if you print off this chart, go ahead and fill it out with throw, 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 throw. And then on throws, make the S a different color. Okay, so put throw maybe in black and then make the S a different color. If you laminate this, you can just use a dry erase marker on it and come back and forth. So you finish that, you go, yay, great job, you get a toy. Go back and do another reward. Come back, you're on the goodbye slide. Bye-bye, great job, see you next time. And just close out with a nice warm greeting, okay? All right, so that's the A lesson. Let's look quickly at the B lesson. A lot of the B lesson is the same, okay? But this time, our words that you're learning, this time you're going to do the same introduction that we did before. It's the same reward system as we did in the first one, but we've got 2 new vocabulary words in here. And this time, the vocabulary words are kite and doll, and then the verb we're teaching is to fly. And we're going to be teaching the sentence, I fly a kite, he flies a kite, she flies a kite, and asking the question, do you fly a kite? Do you throw a ball? Do you swing a swing? Yes, you're looking for the answers for them. Yes, I fly a kite. Yes, I throw a ball. Yes, I swing a swing. Or, no, I don't fly a kite. I don't throw a ball. I don't swing a swing. Okay, so you're looking for those answers. That's our target sentences in this lesson. And remember, those target sentences are really vital that you use them exactly as they're written. So you need to take those target sentences. The target sentence in the first lesson was pretty simple. You know, I throw a ball. Okay, they throw a ball. He throws a ball. Okay, so they're very simple on that one. We're getting a little bit more complex on this one, okay, because we're building on what they learned the last time. So, and they have already learned, if you're curious on that, they've already learned the swing a swing. Okay, that's been in an earlier lesson. So they already know that one. We're taking what they learned earlier, building on it on this lesson. Okay, so you do the same introduction, same reward system that you did before. This time we're going to introduce the word kite and doll. Maybe you have a kite or you have a picture of a kite. I have a flashcard with a kite on it that I use. Maybe you have a doll. Okay, and so you could show a doll there. Okay, so again, these are brand new words. If they're a brand new word, you need to say them 3 times before you do anything else. Kite, kite, kite. Okay, use different pitches. Kite, kite, kite. That's boring. Okay, kite, kite, kite. Yes, doll, doll, doll. And you rock the baby, whatever. Okay, yes, good. Do you like dolls? Okay, this is the question that's down there. Okay, they have already learned, do you like? Okay, we've already been through that with them. Okay, so this is a sentence frame. It doesn't say it here, but that sentence frame is familiar to them. Okay, do you like dolls? Give a thumbs up. Okay, by the way, you're using TPR all the way through these lessons. You've got to use that TPR in it. Okay, do you like dolls? Yes, I like dolls. If you get a boy, okay, if you got a boy in there, boy, you don't. No, I don't like dolls. Okay. Do you like kites? And you show your picture of your kite. Yes, I like kites. Or, no, I don't like kites. You just get them to answer each one of those, okay? Good. And then you go to the next slide, and this one is the vocabulary. You're going to practice the words kite and doll again, and you could use that same question. So you say, circle kite. Yes, do you like kites? Yes, I like kites. Repeat that. Good. Circle doll. Have them circle the doll. Show your mouse. Okay? Good. So on the first one, the first thing that you want them to circle, you need to circle it first. Okay? So then circle the doll. Yes. Do you like dolls? No, I don't like dolls. Okay. If they just give you that one word answer, no or yes, give them the full answer. Get them to repeat the full answer with you. You don't want just that one word. You want the full answer. Okay? All right, the next slide has a picture of a bedroom, and it's got a doll and a kite on the wall, and it has the words kite and doll over in the gallery. This is an interactive one, and you can move the word kite and move the word doll over to underneath their picture. Okay, so you're going to circle, or you're going to go over to kite, and there's only one of each of these words. It's not like throw and throws a while ago where there were multiple ones you could move. There's only one of each this time. So I would go over and wiggle the word kite, okay, and go, kite. Yes. Drag. Kite. You start to drag it. Okay, you start to move it. Okay. Yes. Kite. Move. Kite. Yes. Doll. You're wiggling the word doll. Okay. Doll. Yes. Drag doll. Yes. Do you like a kite? Yes, I like a kite. Do you like a doll? Yes, I like a doll. Yay! Good job. Okay. Now, this time on the next slide, we are introducing the word fly. Okay. Fly and then flies. Okay. So now this is where we are not going to try to teach the whole thing about you change the Y to an I and add ES. Nope. Nope. Way, way beyond where they would be. We just want them to say fly or flies. That's it. Okay. All right. So you're introducing this, and it says that you're just wanting them to repeat the word and then we're going to ask the question, who flies a kite? Okay. So you would, on this one, I would have the chart. Okay. Filled in already. Fly, 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 flies, but make that S a different color. Make that S there. So yes. So fly, and you're going to start with the he. Okay, so you would circle the picture of the little boy with the kite, and then circle the sentence. Let's read. Flies. Introduce the word, the vocabulary word first. Flies. Yes. He flies a kite. Show your picture. Okay. He flies a kite. And you've got your picture of the kite there. Yes. Good. I fly. I fly a kite. And you circle the picture of you flying the kite. You circle the words. I fly a kite. Yes. You circle the next one. Let's read. Now they just went through a unit on the family. Okay, so they know my sister. They know how to do that. Let's read. You circle it, and you try to get them to read that. Okay? So you circle the words. Let's read. My sister flies a kite. Help them as they need. If they get completely stuck, give them the word. But try to let them read it on their own. My sister flies a kite. Yeah. Look. She. So here you're emphasizing that my sister is she. Yes. She flies a kite. Good. And then go back. I right here, I would go back to the bottom of it and erase all of your drawing that you've done there. Okay. And ask the question. You circle the little boy and say, who flies a kite? He flies a kite. Yes. Circle the middle picture. Who flies a kite? I fly a kite. Yes. Circle the little girl. Who flies a kite? She flies a kite. Yes. My sister flies. Whichever one they give you there is fine. Okay. But go back and ask the question, who flies a kite? Who flies a kite? Yes. Same thing on this one. On the next slide, it's got the picture there. So you circle the little girl. Who flies a kite? She flies a kite. Good. Then you circle the little boy with a tennis racket. He flies a kite? No, he does not fly a kite. Okay. He does not fly a kite. Yes, good. All right, and then on the next one, it has, you see at the top, this is not the arrow, but this is the audio button, and it has the 3 audio buttons at the top, okay? So they're going to, you play one audio clip, and I always circle the audio clip that I'm doing because it's not real obvious that that's the one that is playing. So I circle the audio clip and I play and I say, listen. Okay, and it's going to play, and it has either he flies a kite, she flies a kite, or I fly a kite. And you want them to drag the correct picture to the box beneath that where the audio clip is. Okay, is that clear as mud? So you circle it, listen, and it's going to say, let's say it says, I fly a kite. I don't remember what order this is in. I just taught this lesson a couple of days ago. But you circle it, and it says, I fly a kite. Okay? Yes, I fly a kite. Drag, I fly a kite. And you want them to drag the picture. Again, if they hesitate, you can go over and wiggle the correct picture a little bit. Good. Circle the next one. He flies a kite. They move he flies a kite. Yeah, make sure that they repeat the sentence. Don't let them just move the pictures without speaking. Okay, remember, they have to speak in each one of these. It's very, very important that you make them speak. Remember that 50-50 talk time? If they just listen and move it, that does not accomplish that 50-50 talk time. So make sure that they are repeating the sentences back to you. So you listen. What I do on these usually is I listen to it, I say it, have them repeat it, then we move the slide. Yes, good job. All right, and then the next picture, and it has the question on here, do you throw a ball? Don't start with the question. Start with the answer. Okay, start with the answer. So you would pick it up, you would show your ball. Okay, look, I throw a ball. Yes, I throw a ball. Okay, then you can ask the question, do you throw a ball? Yes, I throw a ball. Okay, and or maybe they say, no, I do not throw a ball, or I don't throw a ball. Either one is correct. We kind of, at this point, we teach both of those interchangeably. I don't and I do not. We teach those interchangeably, whichever one they choose to say on those. Okay, good. All right, then you go to the next picture and the next slide, and it has the girl with a kite, a boy with a ball, and a girl with a swing. Okay, so, but you're doing this as do you, okay, because I want them to respond with, yes, I fly a kite. No, I don't throw a ball. No, I don't swing, okay? I want them to respond with I. So I'm going to circle it and say, do you fly a kite? And I show my picture of the kite. I don't know where it went. Okay, I put it up earlier. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, do you fly a kite? Yes, I fly a kite. Good. Do you throw a ball? Yes, I throw a ball. We don't want yes or no. We want yes, I throw a ball. Not the one-word answer. Good. Do you swing on a swing? Okay. Do you swing on a swing? Yes, I swing on a swing. Because we've got the same word twice there, swing on a swing, that can, they do often mess that up. My kids often mess that up. So listen carefully for your mock mentor to mess that one up, okay? Swing on a swing. Good. Yes, I swing on a swing. Somehow this little sing-songy thing and showing the motion with it helps my kids to say this correctly. Okay, so use that little sing-songy, I swing on a swing. Okay, they like that one. Okay, good, great job. Then on this next, you've gone back and given a star. You've given your reward system. I'm not really going through that. Every other slide, you need to be giving a reward. Okay. All right. This picture is where we've got the family. They're playing with a ball in one, they're playing with a kite in the other one. And so we're wanting them to answer, does he fly a kite? Does she throw a ball? Okay, so I would circle the picture of the dad in the first one. Okay, circle the dad and say, does he throw a ball? Yes, he throws a ball. Then circle the dad in the next picture. Does he throw a ball? No. He flies a kite. Yeah, good. Same thing, mom. Okay, get the positive and the negative. Do they throw a ball? Does he? Yeah, okay, all of those. Go back and forth with those, and you can let this one go. This is this is pretty close to the end of it. So, extend that as long as you need to, but you want some of the positives and some of the negative answers. Does he throw a ball? Does she throw a ball? Do they throw a ball? Do they fly a kite? Get those positive and negative ones good. Then on the last one, you're asking, do you fly a kite? Okay, maybe circle the kite one and say, do you throw a ball? No, I do not throw a ball. Do you fly a kite? Circle the ball one. No, I do not fly a kite. Okay, no, yes, I throw a ball. Okay, you're getting them to answer those questions back and forth with that one. Okay, so extend that as much as you can there. Great job, you get a star. Woohoo! Yay! And goodbye, see you next time. Okay, and finish out your lesson that way. All right, I hope this was clear to you of how to do those interactive level 2 lessons, and can help you a lot with that. If you have not applied for VIP Kid, I don't know why you would be watching this video if you have not already applied, but if you haven't applied, be sure and use my link down here. If you applied and did not use a referral code or a referral link, please add my link. You can do that by going to the top right corner in the portal and click on my account. And when you see my account, it's going to bring a drop down menu there, and it should say referring teacher or add referral code. You can add my referral code there, and my referral code is Penny 0008. Okay, PENNY 0008. Okay, so add my code in there so I can help you out with it more. Be sure and join my Facebook group, VIPKID Teachers Wanted. It is www.facebook.com/groups/VIPKID Teachers Wanted. If you have been hired, or once you are hired, be sure and join our group for hired teachers. It is www.facebook.com/groups/VIPKID Teachers Hired. Okay, and that is our group that helps new teachers with all of the new process, all the questions. We've got lots of questions, lots of stuff already posted to give you the answers that you need for this. Okay, good luck with this. Remember, when you're doing this mock class, lots of TPR, lots of energy, complete sentences, correct their mistakes. Always correct their mistakes, okay? Use correct synthetic phonics. Did I say that already? TPR, energy, synthetic phonics, incidental language. Leave the incidental language off. Remember when I jumped in a while ago and I said, let's see. Nope, don't say those kind of things, okay? Just stick right to the words in the lesson. Don't use lots and lots of extra words, okay? Be very careful on that you're not using all those extra words, okay? Good luck. Let me know how you do, and I hope this helped you out to pass your interactive level 2 mock class. Again, my recommendation, Penny's opinion, okay? In Penny's humble opinion, IPHO, right? In Penny's humble opinion, do the lower level, letter X and letter P lesson, pass that one. Then while your documents are being uploaded and approved and all that stuff, go back and do the interactive one. That's my opinion. So the lower level at Certification Center, while your documents are being approved, go ahead and do this one. Okay, you can wait on the level 4 and 5, but do the lower levels first. Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate it, and leave me a comment here. Leave me a like. Give me a like here, and also subscribe to my channel so that you can see as new videos come out. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.